it's Jen from JCT Rustic Homestead, and today I decided to transplant these beets. I used a multi-sow method that I learned from Charles Dowding. He has a website and a YouTube channel. These turnips. I'm probably not going to transplant all of the turnips because only these 3 cells have really fully sprouted. I'm going to see if these other 6 will sprout eventually, but I didn't realize, it's probably not close enough, but these roots are going all the way down here, and these beets, the roots are coming out the bottom on these too. So it's time to get them in the ground. It's supposed to be raining soon, and they'll get a good soak, hopefully, once I get them in the ground. I decided to put them here in the regular garden and not the raised bed because I'm probably going to do another round of carrots in the raised bed, and I think the compost, how loose it is and stuff, will be better for the carrots. I'm starting to realize how dense our garden soil is, and if you can see these paths I've kind of been using as walkways around things, it didn't take very long for them to compact down. So I don't usually have very good luck with carrots anyway. I'm hoping that in the compost, that loose compost, they'll do better. They finally sprouted. I was beginning to think they wouldn't even sprout, but they did finally sprout. So I'm gonna get planting. So if you're not familiar with Charles Dowding's multi-sow method, you plant several seeds per cell for these root crops. I did this with the radishes, the turnips, and the beets. Not carrots, because carrots have a hard time transplanting. They're more likely to fork and bend and stuff, but I probably overseeded, especially this one. But I'm one that figures not everything's going to germinate, and then I get a whole germination. So I just dig a little bit of a hole, and I pull the plug out somehow. I got to do it with 2 hands, and put it in the ground. And as they grow, there will be bigger ones that you can harvest first, and smaller ones that still need to grow. See, like here, that plant will probably mature a lot sooner than that teeny little plant. So we'll harvest this one and that one, and first allowing this one to continue growing. And then they have little friends that they can push up against in the garden. And we'll see how it works. There's a dandelion leaf. Hopefully there's no root. But we'll just see how it goes. To be honest, I'm not sure I've ever had a beet before, so I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with them once they grow. But this is a assorted beet mix from M.I. Gardner, and I think that's a golden ball turnip from M.I. Gardner. It was like the only variety that they still had available. But I'm gonna plant those the same way as these beets, but I'm only going to do those 3 cells, and then I have the rest of this bed to fill with the other cells if they germinate, and if not, oh well, more yard space, I guess. And there's Raisin chewing on stick. I think she's mad that I'm not paying attention to her. So I thought I would show you what I'm going to do next, because this is the tray that I had the beets in. And I'm just going to actually sow another session of beets. I think it'll stay cool enough or warm enough or whatever they need that I can do another round. And if we don't like them, I'll just give them to somebody or see about selling at a farmer's market or something. But these are beet seeds. They look super funny. And again, this is an assorted beet mix, so they're all different sizes. And I filled this most of the way with my compost. It's a organic compost I got from Organimix up in Wisconsin, Illinois. Oops. And I'm just going to put like 3, 4, 5 seeds per tray, or per cell, excuse me. Whoop. And I'll pull a lot of those out once I turn the camera off, so give me a moment. And then once you get like 3 to 5 seeds, you can always thin them. I am not a plant killer. I have a hard time pulling them out. Once you have those in there, then you just top with some more soil or compost or whatever you're using for your dirt. And then I'm going to water them in a little bit and put them back in my seed tray with the dome on them so that it's plenty warm out right now, but just in case they need that extra warmth overnight. And then it also acts as a humidity trap, so when the water starts evaporating, that dome keeps some of the moisture in. Alright guys, there's one more thing I wanted to discuss before I close out tonight's video. I am strongly thinking about changing my video schedule / amount of uploads. I think this is week 5, to be honest, because I think this is day 33. So by Saturday, that would be 5 weeks of uploading videos 6 days a week, and I'm getting a little burned out on it, but I want to continue doing videos for you, especially since it gives me something to make sure I do every day or every other day or whatever. But once I go back to work, and it could be as soon as a week and a half from now, I won't be able to do 6 videos a week. There's just no way, especially since I won't have the content. So I haven't quite decided the video schedule I'm going to do yet, if it's going to be 2 or 3 videos a week. It may depend on my work schedule, like non-farm work. But if you have suggestions or requests or something, please let me know in the comments. But starting next week, I will probably cut way down on the number of videos, especially since I think the majority of people find my videos kind of boring anyway, so it's no small loss. I just wanted to give you guys a heads up on what's happening in terms of the upload schedule. Tomorrow, I'm not quite sure yet what I'm going to film. I had an idea for today, and it ended up going a completely different direction towards planting those beets and turnips and stuff. And I don't know why I went that way. It did, and then it started raining, so Dog and I headed for the house. And of course, now Tom thinks me sitting here means he gets attention. I'm going to call it quits for the day, get editing on this video. That's another reason why I'm looking to reduce the number of videos, is because I'd like to get better about editing and not just take one long clip and let it run. Yesterday I spent I don't know how long editing the video, and it was just me sitting in a chair, but I was trying to take out unnecessary information, take out me rambling in certain points, or a lot of and and yeah you knows and all that filler junk, trying to get that cleaned up for you. So there we go again. If you haven't checked us out online, our website is jctrustichomestead.com. We're also on Facebook. I was hoping to have a plant sale in May, but my herbs just have not germinated well. And those that have germinated, there's only a couple different kinds that are actually doing well. The rest, like the common ones like basil and oregano and thyme and all of them, just they look horrible. I'm really disappointed, but I'm also impressed by how the tomatoes at least are doing, and the squash, I showed you it earlier in this video. But I haven't figured out how to run a plant sale if this lockdown is extended through next month. My guess is that I'll do an event day or 2 days, maybe even a weekend. Try to do pre-orders and by appointment only, or do an appointment thing and see what happens. When you're outside on the farm in a rural area, that we have a pretty minimal virus count, but people are so scared still. they're scared of contracting something, of spreading something, and I just don't want to contribute to that fear. I want people to be happy and healthy and feel safe. So I haven't quite figured out how to navigate that problem in having a plant sale, or I might just have to do it one person at a time, post on Facebook and do it that way. I would like to offer it to my newsletter subscribers first, which I will because I promised them. But beyond that, I'm not sure how to handle it. So if you have suggestions for that as well, please post that in the comments or email me. But anyway, we will catch y'all later. Tommy here is leaving hair all over me and making a mess. And I probably need to clean the house again because it's been a while, but I hate cleaning. So, moving on for the day. We'll catch you tomorrow.